Oh, hello. Sorry guys, that just took off on me without me even pressing anything. Anyone there? Can't see anyone. Oh, hello. Sorry guys, that just took off on me without. Oops. Somewhere to sit this. Doesn't move on me. Have I got an audience? Can't see anyone. Wait for some people to jump on. I'm just going to grab a drink. Okay, I'll wait a bit longer. Just remembered I need to do something. So while I'm waiting, not sure what's happening here. While I'm waiting, is anybody there? Oh, I can't see comments on here, can I? Oh yes. Oh, hi Rhonda. You are there. I thought I was here all on my own for a minute. Well, I am, apart from you, I think, Rhonda, aren't I? What's happening? What's happening? Hello. Hello, Margaret. I can't see who else. It just says 2 other people. Okay. Hi, Margaret Clements as well. So, tonight I'm going to be using the beautiful Evergreen Embossing folder. I don't know if you can wear an embossing folder out, but if you can, I think I practically have. I'm going to be using the Tasteful Labels dies. I'm going to do 2 cards, and we're going to use Beautiful Moments and Campology, just for something a little bit different. Oh, and I need some things out of there. I was going to, you know what I have forgotten? I was so busy cutting up for my big Christmas extravaganza that I've forgotten to get the names ready. I was going to draw a winner out of all the shoppers for the month, but I might have to do that another time. Where's my cards so I can do a bit of copying here. That's that one. Let me get a bit organised here. And that's this one. That's the inside bit. Doesn't look as though I gave myself an inside bit for that one. Yeah, I did. I've stuffed it in there. Who knows what I've done. That's that one. And that's this one, Matt's on here. Okay. So I just might get started. Can I be clever enough to do 2 at once, do you reckon? Of course I can. What have I got to do first? First we'll use some Memento, and we'll stamp first of all the little tent or the camping one. Make sure it's stamping properly. Kind of. I should have one right here, a baby wipe. I inevitably get ink everywhere when I use Memento. Do you guys do that? I want to pop it just about there. That's that one. And same thing here. I don't know if it's a good idea to do two at once, but there we go. Same procedure, two totally different cards. Well, not totally different, but different. You would give them for different reasons, shall I say. And that one can go about down the bottom. Love this stamp set. I haven't used it as much as I should. Hopefully that's stamped okay. Yep. Then we're going to do a bit of masking. I might go back to my camping one, because he should be nice and dry now. Let's pop. Everybody knows how to make a mask. That's just a bit of sticky note, and I have, oh, I need my Mossy Meadow, excuse me. I have stamped the little tent, and then I've fussy cut it out. We all know how to do that. Mossy Meadow. Referring back to my card so I can see what I did here. Make sure that's straight on there. I had the trees about level with the tent. Seem to be not stamping so well in the centre when I did it before. No, that's good. You don't want to be too, press it down too hard, but I do want to be pressing it fairly hard on this side because I want it to go, you have to press it fairly hard so that you don't get a, like I don't think it'll matter much with this one. I'll see that's the bit I'm talking about. It's actually not too bad because I'll go on above the tent by the looks with that one. Above and below a little bit by the looks. So that's the side I want to make sure I've pressed a little bit more firmly, but then you've got to be aware of getting a little halo as well. I could have probably pressed a little bit firmer there, but that'll be all good. You shall see, that will be all good. Now I think I need to be cleaning this in between in case I do get that halo. Always a good idea, and then you have no regrets. Let's get the green off my fingers as well. Oh, don't forget my mask. You should be well versed in, I just remembered when I said that, just thought of that. We should be well versed. Oh, I've used the wrong stamp set. Stamp, never mind. I will just quickly cut another bit because I really wanted the girl with the flowers around her. Try not to be too fussy, but that's what I wanted, and I haven't got another mat ready to cut, so I'll just quickly cut that. Sorry about that. Did I clean my stamp? Yeah, I did. Just was quickly grabbing that and then grabbed the wrong one. Wondered why it wouldn't fit on the other block that I had. Never mind. Right, go back to the memento. We can use that for another card. We don't need to throw that out. Give me something to work on, won't it? Do those hands again in case I've picked up any black. I want her fairly close to the bottom and a little bit over. Just making sure she stamps properly. Now my mask. As you can see, I didn't cut the whole thing out. It was a bit of tricky, fussy cutting there, but anyway. Now my tree stamp again. And I want to put the trees where's that lavender? I'm calling it lavender because it looks like lavender to me. Where have I got it there? Probably put that there, probably not over the top of the lavender. And I'll just give that a good press there where that mask is. I won't have much, oh yes I will, I was going to say I won't have much to fill in there, but I will have. And looks like I've just done a tree just there. So I'm pressing on this side where the mask is, not pressing too hard up the top because that's where it's inclined to burn, which means makes a ring around the edge of where the edge of the stamp is, makes a ring on your image, around your image, which is not a really good look. I don't want that. Now, finished with the mossy meadow for a bit. Now it's going to do a tiny bit of colouring. Not going to be here all night, just going to do a tiny bit. Just going to, and this is with I have to look at the name, light cinnamon cider. I would actually use and I'm not the best at colouring. I just used the one marker because I thought it's not going to really make a lot of difference whether you do any shading much or not. You could if you wanted to. And the bottom of the tent is there. Anyone got this set? None of my ladies do. Oh, can't see my stamping. Oh, sorry. I forget to look every time. Give me the sack, won't you? Just about to go live and I had a phone call, so kind of held me up, and then when I rush, I get all nervous. And then there was nobody there. One of those days. Now, would you like me to explain what I did before? So, can you see that? I can't. How's that now, guys? Better? Yeah, sorry. So what I did, to go over that again, was I which you probably all know, I masked off my tent and then I've stamped with the trees out of Campology. I've stamped either side of that. And the same with the lady. Oh, what colour did I do her hair? It looks like I've had a crumb cake for her hair, so I didn't even get out all the markers I needed, did I? She can have light brown hair, I think, tonight. Oh, and light pink arms. And her dress was balmy blue. So we'll just do the highlights in the dark. One there. Only a little bit of colouring. I'm not going to be here all night. I always get nervous when I'm colouring and people are waiting. I think that's pretty good. Just do the little flowers a little bit. And this is Purple Posy. I haven't used this much at all. Probably because they turned the ink off, but I'm going to be naughty tonight and use, I know a lot of you guys haven't got the Purple Posy, but you can improvise and stamp off your Highland Heather. It's not quite the same. This is more of a pinky purple than anything. And then I had done the grass in light, what's this one? Light granny apple, but I thought when I looked at it again tonight, I thought, yeah, no, I think I'll do light old olive. I think would be better. Blends in better with the mossy meadow, I think. And just do this in the foreground here so it looks a bit grassy. We want to put the stems in. Do a bit of that if we want to, and do whatever we like, can't we? Yeah, that's not bad. Now what we're going to do is the interesting part. Bring in the big shot. I'll get rid of this for the time being. I need this plate. Boy, this is how to work out the last few days too while I cut up for my Christmas extravaganza. These girls are in for a real treat. Now, what did I do with the folder? I had misplaced that earlier as well, thinking how am I going to do that. But someone had suggested wetting it for something, and I'd had it up on the bench drying off. So then we're going to emboss the whole thing with this folder. How far up did I go? Doesn't really matter. I think I might just line that up along the edge there. I've been through and I'm looking for my other card. I can't see it. It'll be there somewhere. So we'll do them both at the same time. Oh yeah, I think it's underneath the folder. Give you a better look at that when I'm finished with this. Same thing here. You guys are probably thinking that looks pretty plain. Well, we're about to jazz it up a bit. Oops, I've gone a bit crooked there. Put these platforms back together because I need to do some die cutting for the sentiment. I'll just pop that down there. I don't have to worry about going over to grab it. Okay. Now with our mossy meadow again, I'm going to do a little bit of sponging. Can you see? You'll see it better once I've my right one first pop. Once I've made these other trees a little bit greener. Always remembering to start off the edge, which I nearly forgot. Just go gently. I think you can see that. Probably need to come up a bit, do I? Is anyone talking to me? No. I think they can all see. And you can see what a difference it makes, just adding a little bit of colour. And it doesn't even matter down below that it's not a tree because it just looks like the grass. I'll show you in a sec. You can do that. I don't know if I did do that. No, I think we'll leave this trees stand out a bit and we'll just do this. See that? And that will be the grass. So it didn't even matter that my mask didn't quite go up to that because we can still fix that. The embossing and the sponging. Just fill that in there. Maybe we need to fill that little gap in there. Do as much or little as you like. I think that's about enough for me. Just be careful, especially careful with this one because you haven't got any trees to blend it back into. So you want to make sure you don't make her hair green. She mightn't like to have green hair, I don't think, unless she's a trendy chick. I don't even think green hair is even trendy, is it? And yeah, I did go there by the looks. keep going till you're happy. I just love this folder. Could probably come a little bit closer around her head. I was scared of making her green there. Just trying to avoid that. And yeah, I could fill that, maybe we'll fill that bit there in because that's sort of part of a tree. You're not going to see that anyway because I'm going to put a bow there. And I don't know, no, it does look all right with the grass a different colour. I think I was going to go over that with mossy meadow. Don't suppose you want it all mossy meadow. You want a bit of definition for the between the trees and the. I actually need that again in a sec. I was going to grab this back as well. Any questions? I think you've all gone to sleep. So let's do. Oh, I nearly forgot. I need to do the sky. And I still like Pool Party for my sky. I don't know why, but I just think it's the best colour for sky. Oh, if I can find it. Oh, looks like I've put that back open. We mightn't have any Pool Party. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to use one of these little makeup brushes because I love them. I just want a little bit of sky. I don't want a lot of sky. Just a little bit of blue. Keep going till you're happy. Oops, looks like we've got a blue. I might fix that in a sec. So I might do the same thing here if I'm not careful. The tip of the tree looks a bit blue, so I want to fix that. A bit heavy-handed there. Got a bit carried away. Yeah, that's why I left it, because I thought I might do the same there. And I have actually my other newer pad. It was better for doing that. It wasn't quite as vivid a colour. It was quite pale. I had, it is the same colour. Yeah, I had trouble getting, or not trouble, but took me a while to get a nice blue. So now we've just got too much blue on the tree tops. And I've done it again. That will be where our sediment goes. See, I just like to have inky fingers. I don't like to, but I seem to. So that will be where my sediment goes. So you've always got that as a backup. If you happen to go a bit wrong, and these trees here were a little blue for my liking as well. Actually, probably can do them better if I just give them a touch from there. Probably doesn't really matter. Might be being a bit fussy. Probably should have left that. So I've made it a bit too green now, a bit messy. And I shouldn't have closed that because I need it again. I'll just go over that edge there, make it a bit darker and pretend that I didn't make a smudge there. I'll do that there too. But I'm definitely going to have to put the sentiment there. For the sentiment, did I get my piece of white? No, probably didn't. I'm heading to get that, and then I couldn't find my folder. Like that fits perfectly because that's the exact same sentiment I used, and the same on both cards. I want the thinking of you first. Which I actually wanted that higher up, didn't I? Up here for thinking, Cheryl. I didn't want that colour. Now just let me bring the big shot back and cut both of those out. Woohoo, I might even be able to do it sitting down. How about that? Wrong one on the bottom there. It just fits. Let's see how we go. It'll be whether I've stamped it in the right spot or not. And is that centered? I hate how it kind of gets static and it kind of moves. Like it, how do I explain? It kind of jumps up to the plate. Annoys me. It's been doing that to me all afternoon and I've been getting crabby with it. That's not too shabby. Excuse me. I just have a frog in my throat. You're probably thinking, why on earth is she cutting it with the thinking of you way up in the air? I will show you in a sec. I'll have it up a bit high, but it'll be all good. And hopefully that's centered as well. That's not too bad. Things away before I lose them. I keep telling myself that all day. If you put it away, you would know where it was. I don't listen to myself. That's my trouble. All right. Clean that off. Wrong side. Now for the lady one, just going to put this cute as flowers sort of down the bottom. It's sort of, oops, sort of over the top a bit, stamped off. I probably went, sticking to me, probably went a bit high up there. That's okay. And for the camping one, I'm going to do the same thing, but just with the tips of the trees stamped off. I might have stamped off 3 times, did I? Let's see. Yeah, I think I did. Thought so, but I wasn't sure. So, go up 2, 3, and then do a tall one. Oh, did the both of them. 3 and just go there. And that's probably good enough. It's actually darker than the other one. Looks good though. The other one might have been a bit light. It's amazing the difference in stamping with the new and the old pads. Is anyone still here? Hi Jeanette, hi Sharon, hi Leanne. You thought I was teaching you what not to do. Yeah, probably. I don't know which bit you were referring to, Sharon. Now, I'm just checking my sizes and my cutting first before I go putting twines and thingamajigs on there. That's pretty good. Go there, and it doesn't matter really where that goes. You go anywhere there. But first, I'm just using up stuff. This is no longer available. It's Mossy Meadow, and it came with, I think it came with the, would I be right, with the Magnolia ribbon that I haven't used any of. I haven't used much of this string either because it wasn't enough for really a workshop. I think some of the things I get like that I'm going to have to just use for my lives and not for workshops, because you end up having to buy a ton of it and only using, like it comes with the ribbon, I only use this. It's a bit of a waste. Where I had it on there. So I've just gone around there twice, and you don't want to pull too hard when you're tying a bow here, because if you've embossed you don't want to pull too hard and then rip, because it will rip the edges of the card. So I'm just hoping that my tweezers might hold that for me, because I haven't got 10 hands. Who has? Probably went a little bit too much there, but anyway, I'm not going to start again. And I think I've grabbed the wrong bit. It drove me nuts the first time I did this. I kept grabbing the wrong bit. Where are you? There we are. Don't worry too much if you can't get your bow tight. Once you're, so it doesn't really matter with these types of cards that you've got. You can get at the back and tighten it, and I'll show you how once I'm happy with this jolly bow. I think that looks pretty good. Just drop the scraps out on the floor for the sweeper, which is me. Use that for my other card. So then on the back, if you haven't got quite tight enough, I think I've showed you this before too, and hopefully that's in the right spot. Yep. You can just go with a little bit of your tear and tape. Just pull it tight on the back. Pull it tight from this way. Hopefully that's straight. Let's flip it over and see before we put other glue on it. Yeah, that looks all right. And because it's embossing, we need a good strong hold. So we'll go with our multi-purpose, and hopefully that works out for me. Let's see. That's pretty good. Yay. I've been having a terrible time with cards being crooked. I'm actually going to let that dry a bit because that might be my trouble. I might try and move them too soon before they're stuck. You can see that's not adhering there, and it's got plenty of glue. You saw me put it on. So we'll tie a bow, because I didn't have any balmy blue string. I didn't want to put Mossy Meadow. For her, I'm putting the bow to the other side near her dress, and we know where the sentiment's going. It's where I made a mess. Just gotta, I love this ribbon, but it can be tricky to tie. It gets itself all twisted and tangled around with itself. Now, can she find it? On my thumb somewhere. Ah. Told ya. I got you this time? Yep. Just got to persevere. Hopefully I haven't got it all crooked. No, that looks all right. I think. With this stuff, one good thing is you can't really tell if I haven't got it exactly right, unless you've got good eyes and you look close. Oh, I might have twisted it, have I? I think I have. Yeah. Twisted the jolly thing, I have. Probably do better if you cut it off the reel. I always like to tie my bows off the reel, because I'm a bit of a, I like to save the ribbon when I can, and this is the best way to do it. That should be good. Let's fluff the bow out and make sure he's the right way before we try and fix him up. That's better. Get rid of that. Not quite where I want it. I'm doing this so that I'm not pulling on it and causing my cardstock to crack. Not going where I want you. I want you to go that way, not that way. Didn't actually want it sideways. Anyway, that's fine. It's a bit crooked though. On the back. There we go. Got that one fairly tight, I think. I think it needs tightening like I did the other one. I'll just go with it. Doing that with my finger, not the bone folder, so that I don't rip or press out the embossing. Right, I might leave that one to dry now. I'll swap over. Can use my good old snail to go on the back of this. Oh, that's stuck to me as well. Oh, and I've run out of snail. Perfect. I've got one over here. How did I know that was going to happen? Probably just the way things have gone for me this week. There we go. Sentiment is there. That's what I didn't get any more big ones of these. But anyway, I didn't need them, I don't think. Or I don't need them. I thought I had these snipped. Here I do. Just couldn't see it. I don't mind the actual blue where the trees. Now, can you tell me where are we going to have this? I struggled with where to put this. Here, up here. I'll show you my other card. So that's that one, and it's there. Do we want to go further down into the trees with this one? Probably have to wait too long for you to tell me, guys. We might go further down with this one. I have to turn that around so that I can make sure it's straight. Yeah, I reckon I like it there. Too late to change it now. So there's those two. Now, whoops, this hasn't stuck. It will though. Snail. That out the road. That looks pretty good. Now, what did I do with my other sentiment? Oh, here it is. No prizes for guessing where that goes. It's got to go up there to cover up my boo-boo. Got a couple of boo-boos there. What colour? Looks like I put blue on there. So using, where are we? Day Rhinestones. Oh, there's a blue one in there for that one. Pokey Chill, that's not it. That's gone. We'll use this one. Okay, we had a blue one just there. Whoops. You thought you had it and you didn't. Blue one just there. And I had I don't know what colour this is. Can anybody tell me what colour this is? Just put that one about there. This colour of this one, I could look in the book, but of course every time I use it I'm too lazy to do that, aren't I? I think, oh, what colour is that? It doesn't look like any colour that I recognise, so I just wondered if anyone knew. So that was, yeah, I think I liked this up here actually. Did you all say you liked it up there? No one's there, no one's talking to me. Yeah, I think I like it better up here rather than down there. But anyway, that's all right. Just want to do the insides and the envelopes while I'm going, and then they're finished. I have the envelopes out here. I didn't specifically get an envelope out, but I've got them here because I'm doing the kits for the Christmas class, aren't I? So I'm just going to keep it simple tonight and put the tree for both. I'll need my glue again in a minute, won't I? Where's my mossy meadow? Gone hiding on me. Here it is, underneath here. Need mine. I'm too scared to touch anything because I reckon I've got green on me again. Green fingers for sure. That one and that one. What did you think? Did you like my cards? I can't see any comments. It's like you've all gone and left me. Why have I got two Mossy Meadow card bases? Right, I think I know why, because I was going to put the lady one on there, but then I changed my mind. I thought they'd look better on the colours I chose. I'm using a fair bit of Purple Posy lately. Not for the Christmas ones, but other cards that I've done. Oh, right. There's two envelopes. Hopefully I'm not just go on my pants as you do, just to make sure I haven't got any sticky on me. Not sticky, green Mossy Meadow. One, and you can write whatever you like in the middle. You could give it for a thinking of you. It could be a sympathy card for a friend, this one, or it could equally be for a birthday for someone who likes nature, perhaps. And you could do some sponging on the inside as well. I have not, as you can see. So there's those two. And there's my original ones. If you can see them all there. Okay. Thanks, Margaret. Thanks, Rhonda. Kim, I don't think anyone else is having trouble seeing. You can see them now, can't you? I don't know how long ago you said that because I was looking for comments and I couldn't see any. So there you go. That's your lot for tonight, and I hope that I can bring you something else equally as exciting next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.